To be completely honest, I don't know if there's a complete visible difference between this camera and the Action 5 Pro. Just being honest. Like, it looks good, but it doesn't look that much better even than the Nano, to be honest. Alright guys, as much anticipated, it's here, long awaited, the successor to the Action 5 Pro, the DJI Action 6. Now, we've been waiting for this one for a while, and I've mentioned it multiple times across my TikTok, Instagram, and my YouTube channel here. I'd recently picked up the Osmo Nano, and I've loved it. I think it's great. It's basically the Action 5 Pro, but smaller. But I definitely was excited to see what DJI had in store for the Action 6. We have it in our hands a little early. I got a text message from my buddy at the DJI store here in Shenzhen. He said, "Do you want to pre-order the Action 6? I said, "Don't mind if I do." Yesterday, I went with my girlfriend, watched them release it, they unboxed it, set it up for me, and it's finally here. Let's go over it. Action 5 Pro here and the Action 6 here, side by side. 4K 25, rock steady wide, D-Log M, bitrate high, exact same settings. How's this look? Range seems to be pretty good, and if I compare it to the Action 5 Pro sensor, how do they look side by side? Shooting straight up into the sky, and I'm black, so it's a good, good way to test dynamic range. Action 5, Action 6. This is being shot at f2. Should we switch to it? Let's do that right now. All right, we're on the Action 6. The side screen here looks beautiful. The image actually looks crazy. We're shooting in 4K 30, rock steady, wide, D-Log M, 10-bit, -2 with the sharpness, -2 with the noise reduction, as I always do with the DJI products. The aperture currently is at f4. It has a variable aperture mode from f2 to f4, and then there's a fixed mode at like f2.8 and then f4. Kind of weird. We're going to go into this later, and definitely in the full review. This is just a first impressions. It looks great. The front screen here looks so good. And right now you're hearing the built-in audio. So in terms of the body, this pretty much has the same body as the Action 5 Pro, minus pretty much all the red. It kind of has this stealth black look, which makes me wonder if there's going to be a 6 Pro coming out, because this kind of actually just looks like the Action 4 a little bit. On the lens, it tells you it is a 1/1.1 inch sensor. So it's not 1 inch like everyone was anticipating, but this is still a bigger sensor than the Action 5 Pro, which is already a much bigger sensor than a GoPro. So I'm not sure if this is going to have depth of field. I haven't even looked at any of the footage here. I'm just out here filming, or it's actually just going to mean it's going to be much better in low light, which I definitely look forward to. I know a lot of people are starting to use these as vlog cameras, and that's something that this might be able to do super well. A lot of the reason why people went for the Pocket 3 instead of the Actions is because of that low light and that depth of field. So maybe, just maybe, this is the perfect middle ground. It has 50 gigabytes of built-in storage, so I have over an hour of 4K 25 frames per second. I think it's just a couple grams heavier. Looking at the spec sheet, it doesn't actually seem to be much different than the Action 5 Pro, except for that bigger sensor and that bigger lens. The body's pretty much the same. The recording modes seem to be pretty much the same. The field of view is the same. The ISO range is the same. The shutter speed range is the same. The video modes seem to all be the same as well. You can do that 4K 4:3. There is no 8K, even though when I was updating it yesterday, it did say it was preparing or optimizing the dynamic range for an 8K photo video mode. I don't really know why people want 8K. I think that's a gimmick, and as someone who shoots a lot of content, even professionally, There's no reason to have 8K unless you're doing some massive cropping or scaling. And in today's time, 4K is more than enough still. In terms of the body, it has the same mounting options as Action 5 Pro or the Osmo Nano in terms of the magnetic thing. I got the combo version, but that didn't actually come with a cage or anything like that. So you should be fine with accessories. I'll see down the line if the ND filter sizes are the same. As I'm doing the side-by-side comparison, I don't think that they're gonna work with the same cages because they actually just look like completely different size cameras. If I'm gonna be completely honest, and not everyone will be, because on the 18th or whenever this launches internationally, all the reviewers are gonna come out, and although they might not all be sponsored, when you're given these kind of cameras from these types of companies for free, you're gonna be a little biased. But in my opinion, I have yet to really look at this footage, so I'm not 100% sure, but in my opinion, this isn't the biggest upgrade over the Action 5 Pro. It seems a little bit like a GoPro update. The sensor is bigger, so it should look better. And I think it's not because this didn't improve a lot of things. I just think that the Action 5 Pro, and I guess the Osmo Nano as well, were already so good. So if you had purchased that, I wouldn't really worry at all. I'm trying it with the mic minis here, and yeah, it looks good. It seems quite bright, the image, and seems to look pretty good. That said, there is a lot to unpack in the menus in terms of the shooting modes. There's a bunch of color profiles. As you change the aperture, it's going to also change the minimum focus distance and all that, which is all really important stuff. I need a lot more than a first impressions video to go over all those things. So today was just about getting familiar with the camera, showing it to you guys. It's here, it's coming, and this will allow you guys to make your decision of whether you want this camera or not by the time it comes out for you guys around the 18th or so.